I'm Tessa, and welcome to Little Lady Homestead. I think I blame my parents because when I was 3, we moved to Durango, Colorado, and I instantly fell in love with the beauty of nature and the weather and doing everything outside. And my parents worked at a resort up in the mountains, so I got to see stuff like this every day, and I think even at that young age, I never took it for granted. After a few years in Colorado, I moved back to California. But my senior year of high school, I moved to Wisconsin. And even though some people would argue that it's not as strikingly beautiful as Colorado, I loved the farmland, I loved the weather, the greenery, and for a while I thought I would go back. Over the next 14 years, I was happy with my life in California. That's where Matt was, where his family was, and we were building a life for ourselves. But I never stopped longing for green grass, more clouds in the sky, and just the beauty of nature. But after years of traveling, and especially after having our kids, Matt started to want more for our family as well. And now, all these years later, we have our life in the Blue Ridge Mountains. My heart is full of so much gratitude that I can wake up in the morning and see this out my back porch. We worked so hard and took such a big leap of faith to get to this point, and it's really more than I ever thought I could have. This week we had a pretty wide swing of temperature and weather, and also combined with the longing that I had from being away from the farm for 2 weeks, really made me just enjoy this land so much more, watching the rain fall and then steadily turning into snow. It just reminded me of my dream of living in a place with actual weather and 4 seasons, and that's exactly what I have now. I'm okay with some people thinking that I'm crazy and giving up the warm, or rather hot weather of Southern California and the beaches and wanting a colder climate, but that's okay. I love the change in weather and the seasons and everything that brings. What started as a quest to find a place with more than 1 season, we found so much more. We found our home in the Blue Ridge Mountains, a place with acreage where I could have my dream of having animals. We have our goats who have helped us clear the land this year. I have my chickens, which I love so much. And the fact that I get to expand each year and grow more and more of our own food is such an exciting thing to me. So I might spend my days waking up at 5 and not even sitting down until the kids are asleep by 9. And I am exhausted, absolutely exhausted all the time, but that's okay. I'm just so thankful for the chance to live out my dream. I have 4 kids, 7 years old and younger. I have a puppy, a kitten, and 40 other animals on the farm. And it's funny because even when I take my kids to the park or on a hike by myself, people stop and tell me how brave I am to even be out of the house. And considering I'm doing all that while starting a farm and growing our own vegetables and fruit and raising our own meat, I am pretty proud of myself, and I think it's worth a little bit of exhaustion, especially in the beginning. The most exciting part of all of this is it's not just mine and Matt's dream anymore. It's a dream for all of our kids, and they have enjoyed the property so much. And playing in the snow, we've been waiting, and so far we've only had a dusting, but we're holding out for the day that we have a big storm and we can sled down that hill. But this is Lucy's first snow as well, and she's so excited to play in it. So we wouldn't be able to give that to our kids unless we made a big move like this, and we're just so happy we did. This video is a bit different than most. I didn't have a big project on my list this week, or at least not one that I actually got done. But I did spend a lot of time just sitting inside and enjoying our life so far. We have a lot of big life changes and changes to the farm coming up in the next 6 months. So now I'm just trying to take these quiet days when I can get them and really appreciate what we have. I really feel like beauty like this should be shared and memories like these should be saved. So I'm so happy to make these videos so that I can do both of those at the same time and look back at what we've done and how we felt during this process. Thank you so much for watching Little Lady Homestead, and I'll see you in my next video.